A new dawn in Mexico, recognizing Indigenous and Afro-Mexican rights. This movement is not just about legal recognition, but also about celebrating the rich cultural heritage and traditions that these communities bring to the nation. Mexico, a land rich in history and culture, has embarked on a journey of recognizing and honoring the rights of its Indigenous and Afro-Mexican communities. These people are the oldest inhabitants of Mexico, the original stewards of this land. This journey is a testament to the nation's commitment to diversity and inclusion. For centuries, these groups faced discrimination and marginalization. Their voices were often silenced and their stories untold. Their contributions to Mexican society were often overlooked or minimized. Yet their influence is deeply woven into the fabric of the nation, from art and music to cuisine and traditions. However, a growing movement for social justice has brought about significant changes, leading to a new era of inclusion and respect. This movement has been fueled by the tireless efforts of activists and community leaders. The struggle for recognition has been long and arduous, marked by both progress and setbacks. Despite the challenges, the resilience of these communities has shown through. Through it all, Indigenous and Afro-Mexican communities have demonstrated remarkable resilience and determination. Their unwavering spirit has been a driving force in the fight for equality. Today, Mexico stands as a beacon of hope, a testament to the transformative power of acknowledging and embracing its diverse heritage. The future looks brighter as the nation continues to honor and uplift these vital communities. Article 2. A turning point in Mexican history. In 2001, Mexico took a monumental step towards rectifying historical injustices by amending Article 2 of its constitution. This amendment was a significant move towards acknowledging the diverse cultural fabric of the nation. This landmark reform officially recognized the country's multicultural nature, acknowledging the rights of Indigenous peoples for the first time. It was a historic moment that celebrated the rich cultural heritage of Mexico's Indigenous communities. It marked a turning point in Mexican history, laying the groundwork for a more equitable and inclusive society. The reform aimed to bridge the gap between different cultural groups and promote unity. The amendment was not simply a symbolic gesture. It had profound implications for the legal and social status of Indigenous communities. It enshrined in law the rights of Indigenous communities to self-determination, autonomy, and the preservation of their cultural identity. This legal recognition was a crucial step towards empowering these communities. It recognized their ancestral lands and resources, granting them a greater say in their own governance and development. This reform was a beacon of hope for many, symbolizing a future where all cultural identities are respected and valued. Echoes of the Zapatistas, the fight for Indigenous autonomy. This movement, rooted in the dense jungles of Chiapas, Mexico, has become a symbol of resistance and hope for Indigenous communities worldwide. The 1994 Zapatista uprising in Chiapas, Mexico played a pivotal role in bringing Indigenous rights to the forefront of national consciousness. This uprising was not just a call for land rights but a broader demand for dignity, respect, and recognition of Indigenous cultures. The Zapatistas, a group fighting for Indigenous autonomy and land rights, captured the world's attention with their demands for justice and equality. Their iconic leader, Subcomandante Marcos, became a voice for the voiceless, articulating the struggles and aspirations of marginalized communities. While the uprising itself was short-lived, its impact continues to reverberate throughout Mexico. The movement inspired countless other Indigenous groups to stand up and demand their rights. The Zapatista struggle highlighted the plight of marginalized communities and the urgent need for social change. Their efforts brought international attention to the systemic injustices faced by Indigenous peoples. Their actions helped pave the way for the historic constitutional reforms of 2001, demonstrating the power of grassroots movements in challenging the status quo. The legacy of the Zapatistas serves as a reminder of the enduring fight for justice and equality. Section 4. Unearthing the Truth, the Americas' Hidden History. The recognition of Indigenous rights in Mexico is inextricably linked to a broader movement to uncover and acknowledge the long-suppressed history of the Americas. For centuries, the dominant narrative has often overlooked or minimized the contributions of Indigenous civilizations, portraying them as primitive or underdeveloped societies. However, archaeological evidence tells a different, more complex story. The Americas were home to sophisticated civilizations that flourished long before the arrival of Europeans. From the towering pyramids of Teotihuacan to the intricate astronomical calendars of the Maya, the evidence of their ingenuity, creativity, and cultural richness is undeniable. Section 5. A global tapestry, interconnected roots, and shared heritage. Recognizing the true history of indigenous peoples in the Americas requires a global and inclusive perspective. The interconnectedness of royal families and ancient civilizations across continents suggests a shared heritage that transcends geographical boundaries. By acknowledging the interconnectedness of our past, we gain a deeper understanding of our present and future. Recognizing and respecting the contributions of indigenous communities is not just a matter of historical accuracy, but a fundamental step towards creating a more just and equitable future for all.